Okay, YouTubers, so here's my mileage, and it's climbing. So I'm on the open highway. I got it on the eco mode and also adaptive cruise control. And this is a 2016 V6 Touring. I've gotten as high as a couple of times 51 or 52 miles per gallon. So it all depends on the flow of traffic. Right now it's nobody's in front of me, so as long as that happens, it just climbs up. I was gonna trade this car in for the 2018 model, but you know, once I looked at it and found, well, in person, it was totally different from the pictures, and just for a couple of more, well, 4 features more, I didn't think it was well worth it. I like this design better. It's a little bit heavier car. I like the appearance better. So the 2018, what it's got is the cell phone charger, but I added mine on, and it's down there. And it's a Honda product. It cost me, I think it was $24, and I installed it. I got 50.7 now. So there you go. Anyways, and then it's got, I think, 8-way, or I know this is only a 4-way, I think, electric seat. I hardly use it. And then it's got the adaptive, not the adaptive, but the head-out display. This one doesn't have it, but you know what? I can turn my head fine, and I got no problem. I got the side mirror, the blind spot. This has a 6-speed. 2018 has a 12-speed, 10-speed. I'm sorry. And so for that, it wasn't worth it for me. The front end, I just can't seem to like that. It looks like it's been in a front end collision. Wow, 52.2.5. Open highway, and I'm doing 70 exactly. So you can see my fuel consumption. Now I did change all my filters to K&N, so that's all I run on all. I make sure my tires are always filled appropriately with nitrogen. What else? I just maintain this car. I make sure everything, all the breathing elements are nice and clean, and it does everything. So look at this, 53.8. So it's gonna hit 54. This is rare when that happens, of course. Usually 46 to 48 to the gallon, which is right there with a hybrid. So I don't know. I mean, I might trade this in for a hybrid if the price is right. Only so I could get more consistent miles. You know, this one, I mean, it does have it does pull 46 to 48. You know, but I don't know. I guess you know, I don't mind. I don't know. I just don't feel like installing new tires and brakes and all that stuff on this one. So it just hit 55.2. Amazing. And this happens all the time. The dealer is also astounded for this kind of miles. They couldn't believe it. And so I've taken numerous videos on it, so it's consistent. And for a V6, you just can't complain. My 8th generation Civic that I took care of wouldn't even come close to this miles. And you're talking about a little car with a 4-cylinder, should have gotten very high miles, but no, it didn't. The new Accord, from what I can tell on the YouTube videos and other comments and etc. that people upload onto YouTube, low 30s, low 30 something miles to the gallon, which is really not that good. Man, amazing. 56. So, anyways, you guys can see who I am. I just, I don't know. It's amazing. 56.1. Like I said, it's open highway here. I'm just, that's the thing that also makes me bulk at trading it in. That I'll give up this miles, the mileage that I get out of this car, and then I'll get a new one, and it won't even come close to this, or maybe half of it. Well, not half of it, but I mean at least it'll go into the 30s, but not the 50s like this one. And like I said, this is a 2016 Touring Ford V6 naturally aspirated. I don't know. So that's where the catch-22 is at. Or I would have traded it in. I've been with Honda since 85. I gotta put the brakes on, so our mileage is gonna drop a little bit. I gotta speed up. I've bought a lot of Hondas, but this is the best Honda I've ever had. These cars have outstanding resale value, and that's one of the things that keeps me from buying another manufacturer. I've had Hondas, and not one Honda has ever leaked any oil. And I had one. I had a 1990 Accord with a bunch of extras that I added on, and I had it for 16 years, I believe it was, something like that. 16, 17 years, and it was impeccable. And it had something like 360,000 miles, if I remember correctly. And I still sold it for $3,500. And mind you, in October of '89, I think it was, when I bought it brand new, they were just unloading off the truck, I paid a little over $15,000, tax and everything included on that car. So, and friends of mine had bought a Mercedes-Benz, and they had spent something, back then, 300s were, I believe it was like maybe $40,000-$50,000, something like that. They could even get half of what I sold mine for. So, I don't know. So there you have it. So this is that's the dilemma I have. If I trade this car in, I won't get the same back. So I don't know if this is an anomaly. I don't know. But like I said, this car is outstanding. So my gas is dropping a little bit because we're going uphill now. But it's still 53.2, 52.9. They just dropped. So we're climbing now. We're gonna climb up the mountain. So absolutely, my mileage is gonna drop. But like I said, I don't know. That's the only thing that's preventing me from trading it in. And believe me, I drove the 2018 Accord in it, and I don't know. I wasn't impressed by it. This one, I had problems with the XM radio, so they switched units 3 times trying to figure out what was wrong with it, and they finally figured out that it was the roof antenna. Somewhere it developed a short, so it wasn't getting reception. And so when this car was in the shop getting all that done, the GM at the dealership that I've been with since my first car back in the 85, 86 when I bought the first Honda, he gave me the 2018 model, the Touring, the 2.0 Touring, you know, while this one was getting repaired, you know, the radio. And I had it for a week, and I'll tell you, I in all honesty, it's just not the same as this. They ride different. That one was kind of loud, road noise. This has it, but not that bad. A lot of the, like the fender, the hood, and doors, they're not adjusted correctly. I don't know. I mean, I've seen a couple of videos on YouTube that say that they also have problems with it, and so I don't know. But anyways, so that's what I get, and so I'm on my way home, and so I'm out of Southern California, and I went into Utah this morning. And then now on my way back home to SoCal, and so yeah, anyways, that's the kind of mileage I get. So other than that, you guys, well, if you guys got any comments, let me know. That's it. Oh, and but the only thing other than that, if I keep this car, what I want to do is change everything over to Royal Purple. That's differential. New motor. I use I've always used 1 quart, substituted 1 quart of Slick 50 to the quart of oil. So that's what I do. All my cars I've always done that. So I'll probably do Royal Purple and K&N filters and all that stuff, and that's it. All right, that's it. I'm out, and I look like this.